Welcome to another episode of Dungeons, Dragons, and Space Shuttles, a Minecraft mod pack. I am Baby Weenus, and this is episode 10. We've did a lot between last episode and this episode. Mainly the main tier story. So, last time you saw us, we were working on this tier 4 solar panel. Obviously, we finished that up. And we made the thermionic fabricator and the carpenter, which is a big boost. Helps us create a lot of things easier than some of the other machines. And that opened up tier 3. And as you'll see, I've done a lot of work. A lot of stuff between episodes, just because it was actually quick. A lot of these quest lines are one leads to the next, leads to the next. It looks like I did a lot, but it's not too much. It starts out here where you're making these simple machine parts. We made a rolling machine. We made a tier 5 solar panel. So we finished the tier 4 and basically immediately turned it into a tier 5, which is 4 times the output. It was not easy. It was a hard one to do because it takes a block of Osram, which is very difficult to get. It takes a rune. It takes alumite plates, which are difficult to make. That's a combination of, let's see, alumite is a combination of aluminum, iron, and obsidian. These two are easy. Aluminum, though, is tribarium and shibuchi ingots, which are both combinations of other things. So it was not easy to get that. But anyway, we end up making those. The voltaic cells need refined glowstone, which was pain to make, and compressed obsidian, and then the empowered emeradic crystals had to be made in the empower with Terasteel blood-infused glowstone, which I had to go use somebody else's blood altar because I wasn't doing all the quests in black magic all the way up to the tier 3 blood altar. I just wasn't going to do it, so I used someone else on the server's blood altar, but mine, my own glowstone and everything. So I got that, and then the Terasteel. We have the farm up and working a lot better than it was. So I remember we were working on this automated tree farm. I redid it, so now the setup is like this. I have the plant gatherer here. It gathers the wood and the oak saplings. The saplings get sent underground. You can't see it here, but there's a pipe underground that goes out to a plant sower that's situated in the middle of this big area. So all the saplings that get harvested get replanted. That's why you see a whole field of them here. And then it's got power on top that's going to generate it. These glass here are because trees kept growing over top of the power cells and blocking out the light. So this way it's always got enough power. So the rest of everything gets thrown into this trash can that's not saplings. And the trees just automatically grow, as you can see. And they get cleared out by this guy, but a lot of the time before they get cleared out, this much dew will eat the mana off of the leaves. Right now it's just about full of mana. It transfers it all to this pool, which is 100% full right now. It's got 1,000,000 mana in it. And it fills in about an hour and 10 minutes. It fills the tree just grew around this crate. It clears out, it fills up the whole pool in about 1 hour. So I'm actually going to show you making the Terasteel. It's a mana ingot, a mana diamond, and a mana pearl. All thrown on there. It's going to drain about half of the mana out of the mana pool and make a Terasteel ingot. And I actually brought some ingredients with me so I can make some more Terasteel too in the future. You'll see this. Right now it's going to go pow. There you go, nice green ingot. And we have about 8 or 9 of those made. I'm going to put these ingredients in here and just get the mana infused versions of them. Then when this fills back up to half, and it's a little bit less than half because I just used some of the mana to infuse those ingredients, then we can make another one, but we'll do that later. The ingredients, so we got the Terasteel we just made, And then we got these mana diamonds and mana pearls, and we already have the mana ingots. So I'm going to put those in here. In the future, I can make them as soon as I have enough mana. But yeah, the Terasteel, I've got 9 ingots of it now. Pretty nice. So that's my mana farm / tree farm. It works really well. See how it's eating all the leaves off? And mana's going to be filling this up. It works really nice. So that's the first thing I did. The solar panel is out here. So I just replaced the tier 3 with the tier 4, then I replaced the tier 4 with the tier 5. And as you can see, it generates 512 FE and RF are the same thing. Power per tick, which is a lot. And it also has an 8 million buffer. So even at nighttime, it has a reserve of 8 million power. It's really great. The tier 6 one is even better than this. It does 2,000 and I think it's 2,048 per tick. It's 4 times this, and the same thing, 4 times the storage. So it's got 32 million RF storage, but it's extremely expensive, and we need iridium and other extremely difficult things. So we're not doing that anytime soon. But this is great. So that's the first and second projects. The other thing I did was power generation. So we made some more machines here. These are Nuclearcraft machines. Alloy furnace, manufactory, isotope separator. There's a few more down the basement I'll show you in a second. We also got some tech reborn machines, the rolling machine, which is really nice and very useful, chemical reactor, and the industrial electrolyzer. We made all of those machines off camera too. The main important one here is the isotope separator. Because of uranium, and you could probably guess what power source I made. You put uranium in here in the isotope separator, you get a lot of uranium-238, but you also get small clumps of 235, which is the better stuff. So to make that, you have to combine the small clumps into these larger uraniums, 235s, right? And then you take those along with 8 of the uranium-238s, just like that, and it makes LEU-235 fuel. And I'm going to go into the basement now and show you what this is used for. So we have our basement like you guys have seen before. I'll explain this in a second. Then we have, these are the other Nuclearcraft machines we made. So we have the rock crusher, the melter, the chemical reactor, and the ingot former. These are all used in making iridium, which we have not made yet, but we're getting close. We also have the chemical combiner and the chemical dissolver from alchemistry, which are interesting, and we were able to make some oxygen, cellulose, some other hexane and stuff like that. So far, not super useful, but I think in the future there's a lot of things we are going to need to do with those. But this is the big thing here, is our nuclear fission reactor. This was a doozy. It looks really cool, and it is pretty cool. It needs to have some power before it does anything, but basically it's just a big multi-block structure full of reactor casings, and the power comes out the side here and goes into the rest of our power lines, so it's all connected. But you have the controller here. It's a 3x2x3 fission reactor, which is pretty much the smallest one you can make. It goes all the way up to 24x24x24, so you can make a huge fission reactor. It's pretty cool. And then we'll take out these depleted cells, and we're going to put these ones in a second, but I want to go in there before I turn it on. So there's a door we can actually walk in, and you can see the setup here. I have reactor cells in the 4 corners on the bottom. I have a graphite block between them. Then I have redstone coolant in the 4 corners above the cells. And I have water coolant in between here that's connected to both of them. This is a great setup for this size reactor, because if you check this out, This isn't accurate because there's no fuel in there, but once I put some fuel in, you'll see these numbers change. So I'm going to add this fuel we just made to here, and it's going to start generating power. It just ate one piece. I'll put a couple more pieces in there. When I turn it on, this will start generating power. So when you turn this machine on, it starts to create power at this rate, 800 RF per tick, and the heat generated is -13 heat per tick, which is great. Cooling rate is -480, and the generation is 800 RF a tick. So it's going to go through this fuel. I put 3 of them in there, and slowly consumes it. Basically converts it into power. Right now we're low on power, so it's not storing any because it's fueling all the machines. But once all the machines are full, this stored energy will shoot up, and it stores a 1.15 million extra power. But the main thing is it's powering all the machines, including this. So this is the 4th thing we did. So that's the 3rd. We did the mana farm. We did the solar cells. This is the 3rd thing, is this fission reactor. And then we also did ore tripling, which is this here. So the mechanism stuff all lined up. So the aqueous accumulator from thermal expansion, pumping water into the electrolytic separator. So this fills with water. It separates the hydrogen and the oxygen from the water. The hydrogen, the excess just gets dumped. You can use the hydrogen to power certain other machines. Right now we don't need that. So the oxygen gets stored in here and then sent to here. The oxygen then is used in a purification chamber to turn ore into clumps. The clumps are automatically sent to the next stage, where you can see the crusher takes the clumps, in this case tin clumps, and crushes them into tin dust. Then the dust is dirty tin dust. Dirty tin dust is sent to the enrichment chamber. The enrichment chamber takes the dirty tin dust, which is 3-to-1. So each clump turns into 3 dirty tin dust, and then it's cleaned into regular pulverized tin. Pulverized tin is then sent to the smelter. Right now it's making magnesium, but whatever dust is sent here, and this is made into bars, and then the bars go here, and as you can see, it really works quite well. I've emptied this like 3 times. It makes a lot of bars. I'm actually going to clear a few of these out and throw them upstairs. Some nickel, some iron, platinum, joxum, ezo ingots. It takes a lot of ore and triples it into much more ore. So that's the ore tripling, and it takes a lot of power, which is why I needed to build this whole machine, this whole reactor here. But it might seem a little overwhelming, but honestly, it all is taught to you one step at a time through the quest book. So if you actually follow the quests in order, it will show you on tier 3 how to make it. It's right across this bottom line here. So it starts out with the manufacturer, the furnace, and the isotope separator. This is a speed upgrade. Then once you get here, it's fission reactor basics. So it shows you, teaches you how to do it. If you read through this, it'll tell you how to make the reactor. And then uranium, how to make the fuel, which I showed you upstairs. The fission controller is the heart of it. Then you need the 4 reactor cells we built. Moderator blocks, we just needed 1 of those, which is graphite. Empty coolers, we made 4 of those, and then made 2 redstone and 2 water coolers, which is this quest here. Then we made the fission reactor port, which is how the power gets out the side. We made the reactor door on the front, and then the casings, we needed 33 of these, plus the 6 they give you. So we had everything we needed. And if you want to see how to build this, there's plenty of other videos. You can just Google Nuclearcraft Fission Reactor. and you'll probably find somebody who explains it better than I did. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. Unfortunately, I was unable to record that day when I was building this, but it was a lot of fun. These copper blocks around the edge don't do anything. They're just for looks. Just I thought it looked cool to have. I have so much copper. I just crushed it into blocks and thought it looked cooler that way. So back in Tier 2 quest, if you remember when we made the vertical digger here, vertical digger only digs a 5x5 area to start. But up to 3 phantom boosters can be stacked above the digger, allowing for a maximum radius of 16 or 33 by 33 area, which is huge. So the quest reward for making one of these is a second one for free. And I was like, why don't I just make 2, have all 3 of them? So that's exactly what we did. It's actually done mining in this spot, so I'll need to move it again. But here's the digger. Then I've got 3 phantom boosters on top of it like this. So it does the huge 33 by 33 radius. We have a chunk loading wand here to make sure that it always loads this area. And then I have a storage crate. And the storage crate automatically pulls out coal. I have the servo set up. I can click it. Whitelisted coal. So it only pulls out coal, and it feeds the coal through these pipes into the coal generator, which powers the digger. So it has infinite power, which is great. This is a wonderful setup. I recommend stealing my design if you're going to do this. Let's take a look in the crate. There you go. That's where I've been getting everything. It takes usually about 2 trips filling my backpack to get all this stuff back to my house, which I'm going to do later because honestly I don't need any of this to do what we're about to do next. So I'll let this sit here for a little longer. I trust no one's going to come in and steal anything. But all of these ores, so I got 3 platinum ores, that'll triple into 9 bars. Right? A stack of iron ore triples into 3 stacks of iron bars, etc., etc. So very, very nice. I think I've done this 4 times. This is the 4th time I've filled this thing like this. So the industrial blast furnace is a very complex recipe. It's daunting to look at first. I've made a few of these items already, but we're going to finish it up today. This will get us refined obsidian ingots times 9. I need 8 of them for what we're doing. 8 plates, right? No, that's not right. 13? Let's see. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. That was 8, 9, 12. So that'll make the 12 of those. We already got these advanced alloy ones. I'm off camera. So we got the whole frame done. Let's see. We've got the reinforced glass times 4. We've got the copper nickel heating coil times 3, I believe. Yep, we have that times 3. We've got the 2 aluminum gears. Got the 4 coils. We have the liquid cleaner green one, which is this. We just need to make an orange one, which I think we can just make. Do I have the stuff for that? Nope. Let's see. Okay, I do have some of the stuff, so this shouldn't be too bad. I just need to make this thing first, which of course I need cleaning. I need cleaning fans. How many do I need? 2 of those. But I also need cleaning fans for this. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more. So I need 8 cleaning fans, which takes 4 each. So I need 32 iron bars. This makes 10, so we need to do. See if I have any already. I have 5. So that makes 10 a pop, so I need 3 times 10. So 3 of these, and they're each 7, so 27 iron rods, and these are all, I need 14 iron. In the rolling machine, just like that. Advanced control circuits, let's see if we have any of those. We have 2. That's exactly how much we need. Perfect. The Carpenter's wonderful, by the way. I've been actually using the Terasteel to make the advanced control circuits because you get 3 instead of 1. It just it saves you 4 of these every time you do the recipe, so I might as well. This is not cheap, but it's not terrible. In fact, we can go check on our mana pool right now and see what we got. And we're over halfway through, so we're going to grab 1 of each of these things and put them on here and keep that Terasteel generator going. Computer core is right here. We need this first. Make 1 of those, then make this one, CPU, make the largest one, this guy. Alright, we got that. Let's see, we got to make these fans in this thing. Osram's going to be a pain. That's going to be a little bit of a trip, but we'll do that in a minute. This is going to be a pain, I think. I may already have some, but I think it's going to be a pain. Alright, so the last one of these is going. Let's get these iron bars cooking. So H shape, we just got to do it a few times. Like that. Now let that cook into the bars, and then we can make the fans and everything else. We'll do the 60K coolant cells. So we need 6 of these. Fill them with water. Make 6 of those. Then we got to make 30K coolant cells first. Two of those, throw them back in here, and then 60K is just that. Oh, you know what? We need 2 of those, don't we? So I got to do that all over again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So 2 of these go in here. That will help me make this. Oh, I gotta make this guy. Throw him back in there. And then we can make the cleaning machine. Alright, so now we got the orange and the green cleaners. I'll throw these iron rods back in here. Okay, I got the cleaning fans done. I have the whole frame done. I have all of these. I have all of these. I have all of this. The only things I don't have is the Osram blocks and the empowered emeratic gear. This is 4 of these around a copper. And each one of these is this Terasteel. And this will make. It might take a lot of power. I'm not actually sure. Oh, yeah, if you're wondering about that ghost noise, there's a Halloween event where this ghost follows you around. There we go. Boom. Empowered emeratic crystal block. So this turns into 9 of these. So, we only needed 2 of them. We're going to put, or 4 of them, I think, right? Yeah, 4 of them around some iron, so throw those in here. I'm not going to waste bronze, I'll just use copper. There we go. Empowered gear. And now I've got, what, 7 of them left, in case I need to do something else with those. Now the only thing I'm missing is the Osram blocks, which I have 11 Osram ingots, which means I can make 1 block of Osram, but we need 2. Quickly now. Fall down. Alright. We're just going to go 1 piece at a time. There is a method to the madness of collecting Osram. It's not just cross your fingers. You need to build yourself a little house so that the bad guys don't come and ruin your day. Okay, so we're a little bit more safe now. I'd like to have a block over there, but that's okay. Now the octopuses can only hit me from a very small area, so... So we got that build up underneath of that. Let's see if we can build underneath of there. Look at that. Alright. Now when we destroy this, watch this. Look. No lava. That's how you do it. That's how you get the Osram. Now we take a peek at where the next pieces are. Okay, over there. So let's very, very carefully look for bad guys. Nothing. So very, very carefully make a little path over here. The thing about the lava octopuses, by the time you hear them, they're already shooting at you. So you need to be quick. My reflexes were not quick enough. Alright, so remember that little house I said we need to build? Now's the time to build it. There's a piece over there too. Oh, there he is! See, I said lava octopus? Hoo-hoo. I got lucky and I saw him. Bastard, he's too far away right now. He's in a horrible place for us, though. I'm hoping he gets closer. Come here, buddy. Come a little closer in laser range, and then you won't be so tough. There's that ghost. Lava octopus filling up with his lava. You can hear it. Oh, you can actually see the fire through the wall there. The good thing is it takes them a few seconds to charge up. But not very long. Not very long at all. I'd like him to get closer so I can kill him. Oh, come on, man. Give me a few seconds to build. Whew. He's not a fan of me today. I'll tell you that much. Alright. So we got these 2 pieces. Now we got to put the stuff under them. You got to make sure it's under them on all sides, because otherwise the lava will still pour in and consume it. Once it's broken. So it can be a little tricky. Oh geez, another octopus over there. Oh, he hit me, but I'll be all right. That was just a little bit of fire. Guess if this is fully blocked off, it should be all right. hoping. Let's see. Hopefully lava doesn't pour in and kill us before we get this. Okay, that one's safe. And this one, please don't murder us. Alright, I did it right. I wasn't sure if I did it perfect or not, but that's good. And then the other one was over here. Our second Osram block. Which should give us everything that we need. Nope, it's actually not advanced crafting, it's elite crafting. What are we missing? Oh, those are in the plate former. Those are right there. I think that's everything. So the top, elite crafting table. Industrial blast furnace. A lot of work. Like I said, it looks very daunting at first glance. A lot of shiny, colorful things, but we did it. Not that difficult. We got it. And that's used to make steel and other things in a much more efficient manner than what we've been using. So, advanced machine frames, reinforced machine casings. Alright. So, machine frames. Advanced machine frames are used to craft reinforced machine casings, which is the next step. And you actually get 14 of these from making 20, so we'll have 34, which hopefully will be enough. It says 5 times advanced machine frames, but this is 20. Maybe it gives you 4 per? No. 5 times advanced machine frames. 0 out of 20. I'm going to make 5 and see if it gives it to us, but it probably needs 20. So these are every one of them is a tribarium ingot. Carbon plates, which are not that hard. Advanced alloy plates are kind of difficult. Oy. So we're pretty much done with these recipes. I'm just going to go upstairs and combine the stuff, make more advanced alloy plates, and combine them with these things we just made into these. And then we're going to just continue along on the quest line here, make some machine casings, and then be able to make the actual blast furnace. Next time we'll show you the completed blast furnace and our updated steel production. And hopefully we can combine these two into iridium, maybe in the blast furnace, maybe through something else, but should be fun. So, alright, that's about it. Thank you for watching. This has been fun. Alright, bye-bye.